You have arrived.
Good morning, everybody, from beautiful Lake Louisa State Park here in Clearmont, Florida. Let's go check it out. And be sure to stick around to the end for the blooper roll. In this trip, we are staying at site number 56. As you can see, the sites are well maintained with a concrete / gravel base. And they're really large. They come way in here. I mean, I have plenty enough room to fit the truck in the camper. And then you have a nice little patio area here. And like all the state parks, they do come with a picnic table. Nice fire ring with a grill. I did have a fire last night. Rupert and May are always included. City water. I wonder, is this hot? Nope. Just a red knob. And 50, 30, 20 amp service. Standard. My site is literally right next to the bathhouse. Power pedestal is close to the back here, so only one cord, and the water hookup was close as well. This is a really beautiful site. I was just watching the camp hosts clean out the site next to mine because the people that were there left, and they did an amazing job. They came in with these really big rakes and raked it all out, so it looks really good. They do a really good job here. I got plenty of privacy. There is like a little path here to go to the next site, but you are definitely not on top of one another. And since I'm on the end, there's nobody on the other side of me. We'll take a walk around and show you all the rest of the sites. Unfortunately, I was supposed to be off yesterday, well, and today. Today is Saturday. So my day job, I'm actually in IT, and we had a major meltdown at work yesterday. So I ended up having to cancel my day off yesterday and work all day, so I didn't get out to do anything. And I had to work this morning into Saturday, so we didn't get out early enough to get a hike in. There's a bunch of trails around this state park. I'll show you the map in a little bit, but we might have enough time to get a little walk around this lake that's right down the road there. It's gonna be a hot one today. I think it's gonna be like 89 or something like that. They said on the news this morning it might break some records, and it's only the end of March here in Central Florida. I'm about, I think, an hour from Orlando. In Clearmont, Florida is where Lake Louisa State Park is. Nice park. Can't wait to come back. Hopefully have some time off to explore. So here is a map that they give you when you come in of Lake Louisa State Park. This is Dixie Lake. It's kind of right next to the campground. Here is the campground. There are 3 loops, and we are in loop 3, right? Let's see if I can get it there. Site 56. It was very easy to come in, loop around, and as you saw, it's a really easy back-end site here. All of these sites with the green, so that's 16, 17, 18, 20, 30, and 40 are full hookup sites. I did not know they had that. So next time I come, I'm going to see if I can get one of those full hookup sites. And here is the trail map. As you can see, there are trails all over the place here. And we are here in the campground. There is a trail that goes around this little lake right here. We might try and do that one before it gets too hot. But I gotta get some shoes on, get the dogs leashed up, and we'll try and get out there before it gets too hot. One thing I do before we leave for an extended amount of time, turn off the propane and turn off the water. There's a nice pull-through site, 58. You can see, hopefully it's showing up in the camera, how good of a job the camp hosts do setting these sites up for the next person. Site number 58. There is only one dump station at this campground, but they have 2 lanes. So the people from those two loops can come over on this side, and then everybody from that loop can come in here. Doesn't seem to be too busy. I've only seen 2 RVs in here. We'll find out tomorrow when I leave how busy it is. Of course, it'll all be backed up for miles, I'm sure. And if you don't have a camper or a tent, they do have at least 3 of these glamping tents, which you can see here has air conditioning as well. A little covered patio back there with the picnic table and a fire ring. When you come in, you go to the left for campsites 1 through 15 and 16 to 30. And then if you keep going straight for the rest of them, which is the loop that we're in. The bathhouse for this loop, for these 2 loops actually. We'll go walking back there later. There's another pull-through site. I think that's supposed to be 16. These tend to be small loops, it seems. This is 25. Nice little pull-through site. No sewer on this one. Nice picnic table and a fire ring. Gorgeous view. Backs up to a lake back there. "26 on the inside of the loop. Same thing. Ooh. Site 29. This one is gorgeous. Look at that view on that lake. Easy back end site here. All of these sites look like they're very easy to get into. All right, coming into the first loop here. This is site 3. Beautiful tree there with all the Spanish moss. Got a sniff. Oh, gotta pee on it. There's a pull through. Site 5. Nice easy back in. And coming up on site 7. Again, another easy back in. This one is super easy. All you gotta do is just pull forward and back right in. And site 13. Even though it's number 13, I'd stay at it. That's beautiful. Nice pull through site, water and electric, no sewer on this one. Got your picnic table and your fire ring, and it is right next to the camp store, also where you can rent kayaks and all of that fun stuff. They also do Segway tours. I really wanted to do one of those yesterday, but I had to work. And a little tip here, we almost just had a catastrophe. We were walking along with Rupert and May, and an unleashed dog came running up to us. Luckily, he was very nice, but put your dogs on leashes, please. Let's go check out Dixie Lake. This is a pretty good sized lake here. I don't think there's anybody out here, but let's go find out. Lake Louisa, you can't get to walking. You have to drive to it. At least I think. This is Dixie Lake. There's like 3 of them around this campground. That's beautiful. And they have a little side ramp here where you can launch kayaks. But, you know, we're in Florida. Watch out for them gators. They'll get you. Now, I did see on the rules that they only allow boats big enough that you can carry and no gasoline powered engines. It's either electric trolling motor or paddle. That is just absolutely stunning. This is Hammond Lake. Beautiful lake there. I believe there's a trail that goes around this lake. We're going to see if we can find it. This is the road leading out of the campground into the rest of Lake Louisa State Park. Let's go see if we can figure out where it is. The dumpsters are pretty far away from the campgrounds. That right there is the first loop. But I guess if you have a golf cart or a bike or something, you could ride them up here. I mean, you can walk it. We just did, so it's not too bad. So I'm assuming that this is a trail. It looks like one, and there's a little entryway here, but there's no signs. So we are gonna hit it and see what happens. Only you two will get wrapped up in a pole. I'm hoping this is a trail. I think I see a sign up there, so we'll go that far and see what it says. Sorry if it's a little noisy. It's a tad bit windy out, but we are on trailhead number 52, which goes around that Hammond Lake that I just took pictures of. And these are mixed use trails, so horseback riding, biking, walking, things like that. They'll get some exercise, I'll get some exercise, and it's a beautiful day. Very quiet, except for Piggy Nose there. You can hear her snooting. Oh, Rupert's gonna pee on her head. Okay, this is a first. We were walking on this trail and this lady came up behind us, and then she kept stopping and taking pictures of stuff on the ground. And I'm like, what is she taking a picture of? She was taking pictures of poop. Explain that one to me in the comments below, because I don't understand that. This is the other side of the lake. I think that's that dock that we just walked by a little while ago off in the distance. Short walk today. It's already 80 and the dogs are kind of panting, so, and we're out in the open sun. So we're gonna finish this hike and head back to the campsite so I can get them into the air conditioning. We are heading to the campground this way. There's a trail that goes up that little hill. It's funny to find a hill in Florida. I think that's an old hitching post for your horses. It's a beautiful park. I will definitely have to come back up here again. Hopefully with some more time to be able to check out all these trails. There's like, I want to say over 20 miles of just hiking trails. There's a view of the lake. It is now 2 weeks later and we are back at home base here in Tampa. I had planned on getting out and filming some more after that little walk that we just did, but alas, I got caught up with work and ended up working until the wee hours of the night/morning and up until about 2 hours before checkout. So I didn't get a chance to get any more filming done. I am very sorry about that. And I will plan on going back to Lake Louisa State Park, and I'll try and do a follow-up video with it with some of the things that I missed this time around. It is a really cool state park, and I would definitely put that on your list of parks to check out when you're visiting here in Central Florida. I think that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys found this video helpful at all, I ask you to please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you like RV travel videos, tips and tricks, I encourage you to go ahead and also hit that subscribe button. Most of the time I am traveling by myself, so when I see that subscriber count go up, it makes me feel like you guys are all on the journey with me. And until I see you guys all again in the next video, get on out there and make some memories. I'll see you next time. It's Saturday. Well, he doesn't sound happy. April. No. Scratch that. And it's only the end of March. Oh my God. Seriously?